the shelf at the front. Perfect. Okay, that's amazing. Yeah, you can just leave it on the counter here. I'm just gonna lay out a little towel, make sure that everything's nice and clean. Is this the color? Yeah, I'll open it just so you know for sure what it looks like. Just to make sure that that's what you want. Yeah? Okay, perfect. Alright. Okay, now just give me your hand. I'm gonna start off just by taking off anything that you have right now. Just kind of getting that off your nails. And then I will trim up your cuticles a little bit. Now, do you want to keep the length that you have right now? Would you like to trim it? You know, what are you thinking? Do you want any designs? What type of thing are you thinking? Okay, so you want just the nail polish. So you would like to keep your length, right? Okay. And you would, so on the middle finger, you want like a pink French tip, but then the rest of the nail solid. That's interesting. No, I've never had anybody ask for anything like that. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Yeah, of course I can do that. It'll be really quick. It's just nail polish, so that'll be really fast. I'm just gonna once again clean up your nails if you don't mind. Yeah. Sorry about the heating. It's our air conditioner broke, and you know how companies are. They can always only get to you at the latest time possible. So unfortunately, it's only fixed next week. Doing nails while you're sweating is definitely an Olympic sport, but yeah. Regardless, I mean, I love my job. I want to say I love the gossip the most, right? Your other hand. I do particularly enjoy the gossip quite a bit. I mean, you have people talking about all kinds of things. Breakups, divorces, best friend falling outs. I mean, all of it, right? It's amazing, seriously. For like, if you love drama, it's definitely a rewarding job. Yeah, I started nails a bit ago. Honestly, I've always been just really creative, so I thought it might be fun, but you know. Yeah, so have you come here before, or who did you get your nails done last time by? Okay, so you haven't been here in a bit then. Okay, so she actually doesn't work for us anymore. Oh, I really shouldn't tell you why, but oh, you might have actually seen it on the news. This town is kind of small, so. Okay, there we go. That should be good. Okay, so basically, I've also not been working here that long, but I was working here while she was as well. And I'm just gonna open up a brush to make sure that I get the nail polish to the corners. So I'm just gonna be using this little brush to get to the very corners because that's a pet peeve of mine. I see a lot of girls leaving the nail salon with nail polish that does not touch the edge of their nails, and I hate that. But anyways, we had this employee. Oops, I apologize. She had been working as an at-home nail artist, which, no shame, but the reality is that when you work from home, you have to up your prices quite a bit because you're the one really paying for everything, and everything gets quite a bit more expensive. We as salons get like bulk discounts and obviously like business discounts and things like that, right? sense why. Because obviously we do, at the end of the day, like supply checks, just to, if we ran out of anything. Sometimes we run out of a nail polish, so we go ahead and put it into the system so that a new one can be ordered. Or maybe we're low on monomer. But we have a pretty consistent clientele. Now, for example, during the summer or during holidays, it's more because people are getting their festive nails done, getting special occasion nails, right? So it's more likely to have more customers during those times. But we were seeing that stock was missing. You can just put that underneath the heat lamp. Yeah, I'll turn it on for you. Okay, there you go. We were noticing that like a ridiculous amount of product was missing. We couldn't really understand why. Well, the owners. So I guess the owners put cameras, and they didn't say where. They said that it was just cameras to make sure that customers didn't leave without paying, because there's been that craze now where customers finish their nails and run out of the shop without paying, right? Well, they said that it was to prevent that. Well, it wasn't. It was to see if they could catch who was doing this, because they started suspecting that somebody was stealing product, obviously. Now, all of us girls, we all just work here. We don't do any work from home stuff. You can put your other hand. There you go. Just let that sit for a minute. Us girls didn't really understand, obviously it wasn't any of us. What am I gonna do with a huge thing of monomer? Like, I don't do nails from home. I have no use for that. And we were under the impression that she had stopped doing her nails at home as well. So we really couldn't understand how any of this was going missing. Well, they installed these cameras and they catch her stealing the supplies. And they confront her. It's this whole thing. She gets fired, blah, 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 blah. She comes back with a police officer. She had called the police and said that they wrongfully terminated her, and it was this whole thing, and she got lawyers involved and all of this crazy, crazy stuff. She even tried to fight the shop owner. You can put your hands up. She even tried to fight the shop owner, and it was ridiculous. But that's what I mean. Like these nail stores, these nail shops are messy as hell. These girls are, yeah. So that's what she was doing. She was stealing product from here because she was still doing at-home nails. Because obviously at home you can charge whatever you want, and also the shop owners don't take a cut, and you don't have to pay rent for a desk, a table at a shop, which is what you have to do here. You have to pay rent each month. Leave both your hands. I'm just gonna clean it up a bit. Yes. So that's what she was doing. She was stealing the product. Just so incredibly stupid. I mean, I don't know how she thought nobody was gonna catch on. Yeah, I've been seeing these crazy prices that at-home nail artists have been charging. I feel like sometimes people are too scared to stand their ground. A regular set of nails should never be more than $60. No, it shouldn't. Ridiculous. Stand your ground. Tell them that's ridiculous. I'm not gonna book with you. And move on. Which is why I think a lot of these at-home girls now are struggling, because their prices just don't match up with other shops, and most people are just getting regular nail sets done. So it's not that it doesn't take a lot of skill, but it's not like those super intricate, like artistic nail sets. So they're totally fine coming to a nail shop, a generic one. You can put that hand, sorry. There we go. They're completely fine with coming to a nail shop like this because they're just getting a solid color, like you, right? Yeah, and I feel like nails are something that people do as self-care, it's just unfortunate and unnecessary that they're gouging these prices out so much. Okay, that's done. No, I will set that over there afterwards. There's no need. I'm just gonna clean up with the brush. Yeah, they always say that whenever there's really bad times in the economy, that getting people's nails done and hair is something that usually never loses money because people always fit it into their budget somehow. Which makes sense. Like, I feel like we have a really steady clientele in general all the time. I don't really think we've ever really had huge lows other than COVID when we closed, right? Okay, you can put that hand down. Yeah, it's that whole thing that, once again, it's self-care a lot of times. Anyways, you should be all done now. You can go up to the counter to pay. We got that done pretty quickly, which is really good. I know I kind of fit you in between appointments last minute, so I apologize if it felt rushed, but getting a lot of bookings now for summer vacations. Everybody wants to go with super fresh nails. Shocking,